Everybody, happy Sunday fun day. I hope you're having a blessed day. Lots of exciting things happening. How many people are packing or ready for the Bahamas? If you guys are going to the Bahamas with us, put in the chat. You're packing your bikinis and your sun hats and all the good stuff because we are headed to the Bahamas here shortly. So, hey, listen, if you have not earned the trip to the Bahamas, don't worry. We still have 22 days to earn that trip to Hawaii. And we've had people earn the trip in 1 week. So 22 days is like a long time. So you all can earn that. You've got to put your head in the mix. You've got to get yourself working the system. And I'm going to show you the exact system tonight. So we're so excited. Hey, we got people from the Philippines. Everybody wave to our friends from the Philippines today. Remember, LifeWave is global. We're in over 80 different countries around the world. And so we have so much happening in so many locations. We're so proud of our entire team. I want to start off this meeting tonight by talking just real briefly about some major rank advancements that have just happened. I mean, literally just happened. And so we have Nicole Morris. How many of you guys remember my beautiful friend, Nicole Morris? And I see Juanita. Congrats, Juanita. We were announcing you this week of your rank advancements. Everybody is flying through the ranks on that whole team. Let me see. Is Nicole on, or is she still massaging somebody, or she's probably doing a meeting? I know how this woman rolls, but if she happens to hop on, we definitely want to hear from her. She's amazing. Nicole got started not that long ago with building the business, and I'm pretty sure she's already won and earned. Yeah, she's a 2-star director already. So she went 1-star manager, 2-star manager, 3-star manager, 1-star director, 2-star director. So she's gone through 5 ranks in about 6 weeks. So she is like to the moon. And her team, Juanita Rangel, as I was waving to that beautiful woman, she is flying through the ranks. Like, these people are just sharing the light with everybody and building so quickly. She's already a 2-star manager, Juanita is. So congrats, Juanita. Yep. Patricia is also a 2-star manager. We still have so many people from that line running through the ranks. I'm going to tell you what, Nicole's an anomaly, and she's amazing. She basically on Thursday or Friday said, "What are my goals?" Scott and I told her what our goals are, mostly Scott, because he's really good at, like, your goals are right on your dashboard. If you guys didn't know that, you can log into your back office and it literally tells you what you need to do next. And so she just went to work on the action and did it, and literally hit that rank tonight. We're so proud of her. Again, just flying through those ranks. And I think I have to look at the points, but I believe she's already earned the trip to Hawaii. Now we just got to get her whole team. Juanita, we need your bikini pack, babe. We've got to get you on that trip. So April Lund's team off to the races. Wow, wow, wow. These guys are just flying through the ranks, all of them. I haven't even had a chance to post 4 more people from April Lund's team that are going straight up, up, up. This new comp plan, guys, is designed for people who take massive action. If you are thinking about sitting back on your hands and collecting checks, this is not the comp plan for you. If you love to bless and serve and share the light and help people escape, that medical drug cartel that everybody's so caught in, and discover a new way to restore and regenerate their bodies, this is it. All right. So I'm going to start off tonight, and we'll see if Nicole joins in a little bit here, because I'd love for her to. How do you like it? Oh, yeah. Patty Luckett is a 1-star director. So she went 1-star manager, 2-star manager. Remember, it goes manager, director, executive, presidential. Say that with me. Manager. Somebody type that in there. Manager, director, executive, presidential. Those are the 4 different ranks, but there's 3 stars to each one. So 1, 2, 3-star manager, 1, 2, 3-star director, 1, 2, 3-star executive, and 1, 2, 3-star presidential. So if you don't know that, I'm going to show you where the video is that explains the comp plan for you guys tonight. Thank you, Sherry McCants. Manager, director, executive, presidential, and there's 3 ranks at each one. So as you can see, there's 12 different ranks that you guys can hit. There's 9 ways of earning now. So people are earning money out of the gates super fast, which is Awesome. How many of you love people earning that, $25 or $50 a week bonus? I mean, this is a big deal for people. I mean, to make an extra $200 to $400 a month for an average family is a big deal. So Nicole, hey, Nicole, where are you? I gotta find you. Talk for a second.
I'm here.
Where are you, you beautiful thing? Hang on a second. Hang on. There she is. I see her. Hang on. I'm going to pin her. I'm going to add pin so you can see this gal. Oh my gosh. First of all, this woman has completely aged in reverse. She's got the banner behind her. Nicole, you are flying through the ranks and your team is on. Like, they're straight up helping so many people win. So tell us what happened. Like, you literally just started building this business not that long ago.
Yeah, and December 5th.
Because you're like massage therapist, lifestyle coaching, like you're just very busy. So explain to everybody how you're doing it.
I'm just, for me, I'm focused on helping people because this patch has made a huge difference in my life. And I don't want to hold back any of this technology from helping other people. And, people may not have something wrong with them, but I unfortunately did. And when I say did, I honestly do believe that I'm healed. So, but too, I've got long distance runners that are, clients of mine. So I definitely, I want to completely change my life. My life has been changed by this patch. So my, financially, I want to change my life, and I want to show other people that if I can go through the ranks this fast and in 2 months, I can win the trip to Hawaii. I want to show my team this can be done. I'm just a regular person. I live in McAllen, Texas. I have to work, full-time as a massage therapist. So this can be done in your spare time. And if you just break it down into small little goals, I said, I need 3 points a day, in order to get to Hawaii. How am I going to get those 3 points today? And I, like you said, I looked at my computer every single day. Where do I need to be? Who's my next person? What person do I need to follow up with? And that's just what I've been doing over and over and over every single day.
And she's got Renita. She's got all these wonderful, Patsy, you've got all these wonderful teammates that you're helping to run through the ranks with you. And this business becomes a whole lot of fun when you're running with people, doesn't it, Nicole? Like when you first start, you're the only one sponsoring, but then all of a sudden they're sponsoring. Yes. So now you're helping them to light the fire and get on calls and to share videos and to do Zoom meetings. And I know you host a meeting at your house all the time and you have your team come and they bring their friends. Yep. So tell us about how those open events have been going on, because people are hungry for fellowship, I feel.
They are, I tell my teammates, please bring a friend, bring someone that wants to hear a testimony, a live testimony. This is my home. I open it up. We talk a little bit about product knowledge. We talk a little bit about motivation. I told a story 2 weeks ago, about, all these different things that we have to overcome, but we can do it. I've overcome a lot of different things in my life, and I don't want, like you said, I don't want to be, a victim of the matrix. I am breaking out of this. I am focused on my retirement and being well. I mean, I'm going to be 59 this year in May when we're in Hawaii. Both of us are having a birthday.
59. I'm like, this is 59 with the LifeWave patches apparently is the new 39. Yes. Because that's how old I thought Nicole was like in her 30s. And then she's like, I'm like, what?
No. So, I want to have the best quality of my life for the rest of the life that God will give me. So, yeah. I want to be healthy.
And why not have fun? Why not have joy and fun? Yeah. That's what I'm about. Like, yeah. I'm like, because joy and fun, we know, does amazing things to ourselves and helps to just light us up. So I'm all about that. And we're dancing and we're patching and we're singing, and the joy of the Lord is our strength. So Nicole, thank you so much. I appreciate you just hopping on briefly. Yeah. Everybody give it up for Nicole Morris. You could be like Nicole. You could do what Nicole is doing. All right. We're going to get to the brass tacks of everything, because I've got such great information for all of you who have joined tonight. Let me screen share with you first of all. make sure that you give me a thumbs up so I know that you can see and hear what I'm sharing. Now, listen, I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again tonight. We're actually going to be covering the Preferred Customer Plus tonight. I'm going to get some help, hopefully, from Bridget and Benoit Turpin, because these guys are just amazing, amazing leaders. And I actually reached out to corporate because I wanted the presentation that we saw down in Orlando, right? Because it was such a phenomenal presentation, and compliance is running it through the mill right now. And then hopefully we get it here in the next few days. So I will be posting that presentation because it is so good. It's so, it's got every nugget that you could possibly understand and want if you're building a Preferred Customer Plus business. Now, I build mostly with brand partners, right? Because I want people like Nicole who are out there building a team of leaders, building a team of champions that want to help and bless and serve others and earn these incentive trips, right? But if you are sponsoring somebody, let's say you're sponsoring maybe a social media influencer or something like that, and they don't really want to grow a LifeWave business per se, but hey, they've got a lot of people that could use this technology. And when they share it on social media, they could get an awful lot of Preferred Customer Plus people that are using the technology, right? That's a big deal. So we're going to let Bridget cover that in just a second. But before we do that, how many of you have had a chance to see this video today put out by LifeWave Corporate? We're going to watch it together. And again, where am I at? I'm in Light Warriors, our Facebook group. I'm under featured. So go to the featured tab. So if you guys are on your phones or your computers, you'll see featured there at the tippity top. There it is, featured. Okay. And when I scroll down to the featured, if you haven't seen that, well, first of all, we're going to watch this one first because I couldn't show it the other day. It's only 2 minutes because my computer was being a little hairy. But today we got her back in full throttle. Internet is good. So let's watch David Schmidt because people will ask you, is this FDA approved? Now, listen, I don't think that most things that are FDA approved, I think that that whole system needs to be reworked. Would you guys agree that that system's a little confused right now? And so I love that we're in the wellness category just because they are completely revamping. RFK Jr. right now is revamping that whole CDC, FDA, all of it right now is getting reworked. So thank God we're not an FDA medical device. That would be like a drug. And we're not a drug, guys. We are considered a wellness device. But listen to David Schmidt himself talk about it so you can know how to share with others.
Categories within FDA. And
let's see if you guys can hear me. Give me a thumbs up.
Many years looking at different categories within FDA, and it was always a challenge. It was always a challenge to get us into the right category. We're not, by definition, a class 1, 2, or 3 device. And if we got regulated and we were going to make the claims, it would be into class 3, right? So if you wanted to say that you could activate stem cells in disease treatment or healing wounds, you'd clearly be
it's coming back.
Consider you a drug. So in and around 2015, the FDA decided that there were so many general wellness products that were on the market that instead of them having to go into class 1 and have the FDA spend time doing the review, FDA said to the public, look, if you're a general wellness device, go ahead and market the product, make sure that you have clinical studies, make these claims that's in our document, and you're fine. And if you stray outside that, then we're going to knock on your door. So what's really important here is that we get interviewed by the FDA roughly every 2 years. So they come in, they audit your books, they look at your website, they look at your claims, and then if they have anything to say, they let you know. So we've been through that process. So general wellness is a real blessing from the FDA because it allows us to get our product on the market without going through some long, protracted review process. It allows us to keep the product on the market and market it the way that we do, as long as we abide by the claims that the FDA has established for this category, which are improving energy, improving sleep, managing pain, improving the flow of energy in the body, and so forth. many, many years.
You
Looking
guys got that? So where is that pin? That is pinned right at the top
was
under
always a
featured.
challenge.
If you haven't
Many
seen that
years.
yet, you can go watch it. I actually just screen
It was always a
recorded it
many
from,
years.
let me see if I can stop it
looking
now.
at different
Okay, thanks, David.
challenge to get us
Thanks,
into the
David.
right
Thanks,
category.
David. We love and appreciate you. Okay, so that's very much at the top right there, at the tippity top, because you'll get asked that question. I simply screen recorded from a former Zoom meeting that we had done. Now, the other thing that I want to let you know is there's a great thing that you should not share right at the top of featured up there. And it's just a resource that talks about each one of the patches. So you have a great little working overview of something that I just threw together on a Canva that helps you to understand basically like what does each patch do here, right, guys? And so again, I'm going back to the featured. Look at the featured tab. So when you go to featured, another great video that just came out that we're going to share right now, hopefully you guys have seen this now, is this beautiful video. Who saw this today? This is fantastic. Let's go. Ready? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear it. Where's my volume? Where's my volume?
Actually, what I found is...
Let's start from the beginning.
You may have heard it said that people say necessity is the mother of invention. But actually, what I found is that divine inspiration is the actual key that unlocks the impossible. I didn't know those things when I was a young 8-year-old telling my dad I wanted to be an inventor. I just knew I wanted to create things and maybe even change the world in the process. As I grew up, my thirst and hunger to invent only became stronger, and I looked for a way to channel my energies into something that could benefit people. Then, one day, when driving home from work, I received what I would call a divine insight. What if we used light in an entirely new way to communicate with the human body? That's when the LifeWave patch technology was born, and the rest, as they say, is history. Sometimes I find it really hard to believe that this year I was issued my 200th patent, an accomplishment that makes me feel just so incredibly blessed. It's a testament that through the power of prayer, recognizing God as Lord and Creator, the power of persistence, and yeah, a lot of hard work. But as I get to do what I love to do every day, I fully acknowledge that it is through the great teamwork of our incredible global corporate staff and, of course, our amazing field leaders and brand partners. Without them, LifeWave wouldn't be what it is today. And I find it so incredible that with all of this, we're just getting started. After over 6 years of research, you can now deliver light-infused water to your body at the touch of a button, allowing you to achieve health benefits that have never been before possible with our X2O system. And not to mention that this also opens up an entirely new market for LifeWave. I have also worked with our research team to create an entirely new way of producing clean and abundant energy that will power your home, your electric car, and even generate enough power that you can sell the excess electricity back to the grid. When we release this new technology, it will provide you with a new financial opportunity while also helping to clean up the planet in the process. Something else I'm really proud of is that we're also launching our new drone technology as we speak. What I love about our community is that we are a group of people wanting to be part of the solution and helping those in need. These drones will allow us to do just this. When disaster strikes, we can bring hope to others. And we can do this in the form of relief aid and patches and expose our brand to a broader audience through resulting press coverage. Our principal mission, though, hasn't changed. I'm determined to find solutions for stopping and reversing human aging. And it's incredibly rewarding to see just how much progress we've made in this endeavor. I can tell you that LifeWave is truly a world leader on this subject. Patents on these and other inventions will ensure that LifeWave will only be growing bigger, stronger, and more influential for decades to come. And that's through this proprietary technology that is ours alone. So the great news, we all share a common vision to help others by empowering people to take control of their well-being, their livelihood, and their longevity. As we continue to innovate and serve the needs of our customers, together we will be unstoppable. So let's share the light and let's be the light.
You guys stand up like I'm over here. I want to scream. If there's anything that you should let go from your head to your heart today, it would be that video. This is not selling a product. This is a movement. And if you're not sharing this movement, I'm telling you, you're missing out. So you have got to share that video. You've got to, I mean, that video, how many of you think that video is just stellar? On a 1 to 10, I'm like, it's a 10. Yeah, I mean, David is just so authentic, so raw, loves God, just, and I mean, loves us. He loves each one of you. He loves us, right? He knows without us, this company doesn't exist. So, we're with the ¡1 innovative company in the world. The day they launched that power source, by the way, its company's going to do over $1 billion that day. And your entire team that is on the patches right now are going to have an opportunity to engage in that. So that's like called $1 billion business deal that day. So we're going to be rich. I'm pretty confident about saying that because this is so much fun. So, okay, Bridget, I see you and Benoit, you're just chomping at the bit, but I want to show you one more thing before we get to talking about PC Plus. Now, how many of you have seen my 1, 2, 3 video? I'm over there at Get Up World. So this is our YouTube channel that we started just because right now they're really revamping a lot at This Is It Team's YouTube channel. And so if you've not seen this, you guys should go there. Now there's these 4 videos right here. It's called 1, 2, 3 videos to share. You don't have to share my videos. I want you to know that. You could watch those videos and remake them with your own voice, doing a lot of what I talk about in there, and you could do it your way. But I'm here to tell you, if you can't duplicate quickly, that's why your business is not going and growing anywhere. I want to say this with Nicole. With Nicole, I've only done 1 Zoom meeting with Nicole and her team in Texas, in McAllen, Texas. 1. This woman has gone through 5 ranks in the company. I've not done a show share connect. I've not done a 3-way call. I've done 1 Zoom meeting, Scott and I, when she launched her business. She grabbed hold of it and was off to the races, right? She didn't need me to sit and babysit and tell her exactly what to do. She's a figure it out kind of gal, which is why you'll see her at the top, along with April Lund. She'll be at the top too. These women are just like full steam ahead. We are going all in. They are part of this movement. They are helping others to understand and grab hold of this movement. They're not selling a patch, guys. When some of you say, how do you sell the patch? We don't sell the patch. We have people join the movement of light and freedom and vitality, anti-aging. Did I mention freedom? Anyway, so Get Up World is a great YouTube channel that Scott and I just started, but there's 4 videos right here. I'm not going to show these tonight. If you don't go look at these, I just consider that you're not working this business. I'm just going to be really super frank with you. You can handle it. You're adults, you're entrepreneurs. Really? So when I go here to these videos, the first one that there's 4 videos on this whole thing at YouTube. The first video, you can look at them there, the 4 videos. One of them is a 17-minute video where I do an entire overview and talk a little bit of compensation plan. The next one is how to enroll. It's a video of how to enroll, right? Because people say, how do I enroll? Well, if you don't have time to sit on the phone, someone like Nicole Morris, who's gone through 5 ranks and about to hit the 6th in a short window of time, who does massage therapy nonstop, she doesn't have time to go have hour-long meetings with every single person every day. She has to have a duplicatable resource. She has to show this as an info. If you're not using that tool yet, my question is, why not? Why not? This is it. Info.com has all of those great videos on there, all the science, all the resources. Literally, it's a one-stop shop for people that are looking for education. So if you're wanting to educate people, if they say, I need more information, I say, oh my gosh, I was that way too. I needed more info. Have I got the perfect site for you to go to? This is it. Info.com. right? And you direct their eyes. Listen, we've got to be so careful with the internet and the web and Facebook and all of these things. How many of you guys know we got to be careful with these things? I'm like always like, who's directing the traffic? Who's behind AI? Who's saying this is good, bad, or ugly? Like who's like the robots behind all of this, right? So I don't want people just going out and scouring the web and God knows what they're going to find, right? I want them looking exactly at the science. I want them looking at the testimonies, the hundreds of testimony videos we already have. I want them looking at the doctors, the panel of doctors, David Schmidt. I want them looking at these things so that they can get an education about the power of this patch. Are you guys with me? So I don't say, oh yeah, go Google it, go AI it, good luck. I'm like, if they say they want more information, OMG, praise the Lord, I got something for you. And you send them thisisitinfo.com. You guys with me? But the reason I share these 4 videos is because one is a 17-minute video overview, one is how to enroll, one is how to basically business training, and one is goal setting. Okay. And if you haven't watched those 4 videos yourself yet, I'm here to tell you, start tonight. Get over there, watch those 4 videos tonight, because when you watch them tonight, guess what you're going to be able to do? You're going to be able to duplicate. This is adult version of follow the leader. That's all this is. So what happens is I literally will say, hey, do this. And if you guys say, I don't want to do that, I want to do my own thing. Well, great. I want to have 150 people on the next incentive trip. I want to make $100,000 a week. That's what I want to do. So if your goals can fit in there, guess what? I guess we're in alignment together. But if you feel like you're not where you want to be yet, then you might need to play a little bit more follow the leader. Okay. I'm just saying. This is not communism. I'm not making you do what you don't want to do. I'm just saying, take my resources, look at it, take it apart and make it your own. If that's what you need to do, do that. Okay. As quickly as possible, because speed wins the day. This is the fire horse year. Speed wins the day. April Lund said to me in a text message today, she said, I'm going to act as if I'm trying to hit my goal by tonight at midnight. And she's got one more week to hit her goal by midnight. But she said, I'm going to act like tonight's the night. Because people with a sense of urgency are the ones making the biggest wave in this business. I want you guys to know this. So if you've not watched the 1, 2, 3 videos to share, I put them over there. It's on a playlist. So when you go to Get Up World, click on playlist and you'll see it right there. There's actually 4 videos, but it's 1, 2, 3. And then it's also that enrollment video.
Wholesale price.
Okay. You guys got it? Any questions on that? All right. We are going to move on. So that is me giving you leadership 101 for you to go do tonight. This is not something where I'm saying, well, maybe you should do it. I'm saying if you want to win, you should play follow the leader and you should get really good at it, because that's how you're going to win quickly. Because if you can't duplicate, you can't move fast in this business. You're trying to take all these phone calls and like Nicole Morris said, she's working full time as a massage therapist. She don't have time to do 10 hours of phone calls a day. She don't have that kind of time. She needs a duplicatable tool like This Is It Info and tell people to go there and watch these videos. All right. Any questions on that? All right. We're going to stop the share there. I see that beautiful Bridget and Benoit. Like, hang on a second. Let me add you guys. Add the pin. Okay, so Bridget has been so awesome. She actually put a little thing. We're going to talk now specifically. Hopefully you guys understand where to find all the videos. We're at Light Warriors, under featured. You saw the David Schmidt video, right, everybody? You saw the corporate video. I took you to our YouTube channel, Get Up World, where you have the 1, 2, 3, 4 video. And you also learned thisisitinfo.com. And by the way, if you go to Get Up World and you watch those 4 videos, I talk in there about the compensation plan. So you'll know exactly where to find the compensation plan, which is, some people are saying, why aren't we going over the comp plan? Because you need to go watch the videos. That's why. It's, like I said, it's like an elevated follow the leader here. Okay. And so I love this couple. These guys, they've had a tough year. Keep them in your prayers, their family in your prayers. They've had a lot of things going on. And you know what? They're still coming out on top. They're still shining the light. They're still, like David said, be the light. They still are the light, this couple. And so I want you to share a little bit, because we're talking PC Plus, and we actually, hopefully, once compliance approves the video, Bridget, hopefully we get to share that like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. So we're waiting to hear back from Janine and a few others to be able to share that video that was showed at Super Saturday in entirety because it was so fantastic, right? So, do you want to give me a little feedback about what you think about this Preferred Customer Plus? And then we're going to go to that little document that you created, which I love. Thank you. So, go for it, girl.
Sure. There's two reasons why I love this program. Well, first of all, I didn't really know about it until I watched Super Saturday, and that was my all-time favorite
Me
person.
too.
Uh,
Yeah.
because it's very lucrative. But the real reason I like it is because I really am disappointed for brand partners who get in and miss the fast start. So
Mm.
I've just kind of decided, you know what, if they're not ready to give me four names to get started, I'd prefer to just put them in the preferred customer plus program until they get their story, till they get comfortable, they get to know things. And then once they're ready to get going, then you can put them in as a brand partner, you can upgrade them, and then they haven't lost their fast start.
Yeah,
So,
because that fast start, you guys, what Bridget's saying is so important. The fast start, and that's what Nicole has taken advantage of. Nicole, you've done like she's done so well with that opportunity, right? Because she gets a $25 incentive every week that her team is winning. So she's trying to get her team off to the races as quick as possible. So you're exactly right, Bridget. Why burn through those first 8 weeks with some with the business launch bonus? Why burn through that if somebody is kind of wishy-washy or not quite there yet? Right? We want them to be all in, ready to go, ready to build. And
right.
so let's show the document that you sent to me today. Let's get back over to Light Warriors. I posted it in there. So if you guys haven't been over to Light Warriors yet, that's our Facebook group again. For those of you that need to get there and get your team there. And this is the beautiful document that Bridget sent me today. And so the PC Plus program is really unique, you guys. And I had never, Bridget, when you said that, I had never heard it explained like that woman explained it at Super Saturday. When she talked like that, I said to Scott, holy cow, we've got people, we've got influencers, right? We've got people that want to just bring in customers galore. They don't necessarily want to build a network marketing business. Why don't we just tell them about the PC Plus program? Because it's so lucrative for them, right? And for us. If we're sponsoring these people, we're bringing them in. And so, do you want to give a little bit of an overview? Now, everybody hopefully can see this document
Sure.
that you sent to me, but would you give a little bit of speak to each thing that you've mentioned here? And I when she said that you're getting 140 patches for basically $25 in a year, I was like, I heard that, right? So go ahead, Bridget, explain it.
Um, so people love free stuff, right? That's the first thing she said. So they'll be eager to get, as they go through, they're going to love these samples. So I put the samples that they're going to get every month. I didn't even know we would know what they were every month. I thought it was kind of just willy-nilly. But apparently it follows a pattern, and you can reach out to your customers every month saying, "Hey, here's how to play, right? Here's the placement guide for the glutathione. Here's what it's used for, right? Things like that." So it's a very good way to keep in touch with them and keep them in your orbit, as Jay Atkins liked to say. But they also are more loyal because at the end of the 12 months, as you see on 12 months, they get a free sleeve, a full size sleeve. So
Yep.
those are very
Excluding
important things.
X39 and 49, but any of the
Exactly.
other patches, an entire full sleeve. So
Including
what
Alavita
yep.
creams too,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
And so
So,
what I love about it too is they're getting 10 samples of each one of these products. And Bridget, you're exactly right. It's exact, it's precise, it's not a guessing game. Like it's like you
right,
said, willy-nilly. Like I kind of thought it was that too, but when they said, oh my gosh, month one, it's this, month two, it's this, month, I'm like, this is
right.
perfect. Like they've
And it's
actually got this very organized.
Yeah, they really do. And so it's basically $25 and you get, she said $380 retail value. I only used the retail value because she also said it was 267, I think she said, or something like that, wholesale. But I'm just going to tell them what they've saved retail.
Yep.
Um, for $25, they're getting $380 or 140 patches basically for free. You can try before you buy. That was one of the kind of catchy phrases she used, which I
Uh-huh.
loved. So I used it on the flyer. 90-day money back guarantee on the first purchase. And she went through the referral link very well, I thought, on her video how to use it. And she explains it to the customer very well. So yeah, the referral link, basically you put in three customers, and this was another very surprising thing. You put in three customers, you get $100 credit, right, to purchase product. But if you do your monthly order and you have two other people come in, so you've only referred two customers, and you do your monthly order, that counts. And so you get $100 credit for that. So that's
So
pretty.
let's get that right, guys. First and foremost, and again, I'm not taking away from the business builders. If you want to be a brand partner, build a team, that's what you should absolutely do.
Right.
But you know what I'm talking about when there's people that say, I don't know if I want to build this yet, but I got a couple people that I think could use. Well, guess what? Get them started as PC pluses, right? Because they're like using all these products. They're getting free, basically money, because the money's going toward patches, right? So if they get, like you said, Bridget, if they get three customers, it's $100 toward product, or two customers and their own order, it's $100 free. Basically $100 cash is sitting there for them to use and apply toward their LifeWave order. So for people that just say, hey, I want these patches for free, how great is it that you can go out and get three customers and then you're getting $100, basically sitting there waiting for you to spend it in your back office, right? So it's like three for free, kind of, because you're getting three customers, and then you're essentially, if let's say you're just getting a sleeve of X39 every month, it's essentially free because you have $100 sitting there. Isn't this great? And
Right.
so that's the power of this program.
And
Okay,
one other
continue.
thing for your benefit as a sponsor is that there are commissions that go up and up as you get more and more customers. Over 1,200, if you get 1,200 points, you're up at to 20%, 20% customer premium on those purchases, on those points.
Wow. Wow. And so again, it's like the more customers you have, they elevate the percentage that you get. And again, we're kind of giving you the bare bones tonight, because the entire presentation we're going to be giving you on as soon as they let me, as soon as Janine sends it to me, I'm putting it in our Facebook group, because you all need to see it. Because like you said, Bridget, it was my favorite presentation of the entire weekend, because I had never been presented it quite like that before. And I do have people that say, I've got some people, but I don't necessarily want to be a brand partner, but I would like to get some free product. And the beautiful thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think I'm right, is that they're getting the $100 bonus. They're bringing these people in, but their customers are actually being enrolled under us, under
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, so say
Yes.
that part, Bridget, because for me, that was like,
I was
are
so
you
shocked.
kidding? Okay, so
I
go
was
ahead.
so shocked. It was
Yeah.
great.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that's why it counts towards your customer premium automatically, because they're your customers.
that's
they're
right.
they're referred by your PC Plus, but they become your customers, so they're part of your.
Right. And that's what she said was preferred clients don't have clients,
Yeah.
right? The PCs
Yeah.
don't have PCs. You get the PC. So you're
Wow.
expanding your reach. So if one of your PCs is going out and telling her, all her friends, all of those customers come to you, you get all the volume. So,
Yeah.
It's so wild to think about this. So like that for me was like it. When she said that, I was like, what? Like I couldn't even believe my ears.
right.
Right. So
Because we all have BPs that just kind of sit there. They don't get anything, right? They're not getting any benefit. And I feel bad for them now, right? I was very happy to hear that we could actually switch them to PC Plus if they wanted to,
Yeah.
right?
Me
Because
too.
they would get a lot of benefit and they'd be more loyal, because let's face it, a lot of them are just going to fizzle out and go away eventually. But when they're getting free product and they're getting, right, free stuff, everyone loves that. So So
Everybody loves free stuff. You're right. Sometimes I do those crazy things when you go to the resorts where they show you to buy the whatever, a piece of the property, just so I can get a free rental car. I'm like, you're saying it's going to be free, right? So I love that, people do love free stuff. And for me, this is really eye-opening because I haven't really built this way. I have a lot of customers myself, but I know, like you said, Bridget and Benoit, there's like a lot of people that have people that they want to share with. They don't want to build some big organization, but they love the idea of a free sleeve of X39 every month. Like that gets them pretty fired up, right? And so when they have that $100 sitting there in their back office and they can spend that on whatever patches they want, people love that. Right. And so, and again, you are considered the sponsor. So let's say that your PC Plus sponsors 3 people. Those 3 people are considered you're their sponsor.
Yep.
Okay. Even though the PC Plus brought them in, you're their sponsor. So let's say you touch base with those people and they've been at it 4 months and they're like, oh my gosh, this has been life transformational. You could transfer that person over to becoming a brand partner now. Hello. Right? Yeah. Are you guys getting this? This is where it gets huge. This is where it's a big deal. Right? You can transfer them over to becoming a brand partner and you're personally sponsoring them. Yeah. This is crazy to me. Right? I'm like, this is wild. Right? And so I love this. And again, you got to remember these PC Plus people, they've got a 90-day money back guarantee. They've got more than the brand partners. They've got nothing to lose, guys. And so some people are going to really like building this way. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, they are.
So Bridget, what else do you want to say about it? You're just a huge asset to me tonight. You have no idea. I've kind of been behind the 8 ball all weekend because my mom has been staying with us. So I appreciate your help. When you sent me that document, I'm like, let's show that because that's perfect. Yep.
Yeah. So I have a lot of brand partners on my team that are excited about this. Because it's something you can go back to the people that you already showed the business to, and they're still thinking about it like 6 months later. And you can show them this document. It's 1 page and say, look, this is a better, a better alternative for you. Because some people are just quite frankly afraid of being a brand partner and selling, but they don't mind this at all. So you can go back to all your no's or your maybes or your people just hanging out and hemming and hawing and give them this and make them preferred customers. And then they're dipping their toe in, they're getting all this free stuff, and they're probably going to share because it's not so scary to share when you're not making money off of someone. That's their big thing. It's like, I don't want to I don't want them to know I'm, making money. So I have brand partners who actually give their money back to the person, right? Because they feel bad that they're making money on a person. So this is perfect for them.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. So I want to know this because we have about 100 people on here right now. Is anybody actively utilizing this strategy right now? Now, Scott and I found out, I always say we make the company look good because not only are we massively recruiting brand partners, we have about 15,000 personal volume every month of just customers that we have. So I naturally recruit customers, not really trying, but I just talk a lot about health because you guys know I'm pretty crazy about health, right?
Right.
And so because I'm pretty crazy about health, I have a tendency to attract a lot of customers. What I've realized about that is I said to Scott, I said, wow, we've got 15,000 points of personal volume with the customers. This is wild. I said, there are people on our team that know people that they want to talk to this patch about, but like you said, Bridget, they're a little hesitant about speaking about the money or anything like that. But when they're just kind of referring and sending like this referral link, and they're not necessarily like, going through the ranks or anything. They're just getting $100 credit to buy their own product every month. They're getting free patches. They're like super fired up about this. So it's a certain demographic. So is anybody utilizing this right now? I see a couple hands going up. Carla Horn, Renee Riker, Valerie. Are you guys utilizing this right now? I haven't really stepped into it fully. I'm about to, because I thought this is perfect. Because when I found out that I'm going to be the sponsor, I'm like, I'll call this person month 1, month 2. We'll get them transferred to be a brand partner. This is a whole new arsenal of people that are about to
Renita,
build.
you can also go to all your preferred customers and upgrade them to the Plus program by sending them
Right.
this flyer and saying, I didn't know this, look at all the things you get for $25 a year. And on the PC middle program, the free one, you get bounced off after a year, you get nothing, right? You
Right.
only are good for those, like I think they give you 4 different types
Mhm.
of samples once
Yeah.
a quarter.
Yeah.
So at the end of the year, you get a free present, right? A gift,
Right.
and then boom, you're done. So
But I'm telling you, a $380 retail value and 140 free patches
Mhm.
for
yeah,
25 bucks, guys. I mean, you guys, that's like, for me, that's a big selling point. Okay. So, I mean,
all of
this
your
is all
customers
something to
already.
consider. And Bridget, you're doing a beautiful job. Everybody give it for Bridget and Benoit tonight. They're amazing. We love this couple. They're such amazing human beings. We just love them. And we love their leadership. And so, yeah, like when I was introduced to this, I said to Scott, where have I been?
Yeah. Also, one other thing, Renita, there's absolutely zero limit as to the number of people that your PC Plus can refer.
Right.
Zero limit. So they can, so every I mean, once they get their 200, I mean, in points, so that's their $100, assuming that the PC Plus is also ordering. Well, the next month they need to, give you another two in order to get their $100 credit. So if they got a taste of the 1 month free, the next month they're gonna go, hey, wait a minute, I got 2 more people for you.
Yep.
I got 2 more people for you, and so on and so forth. So you keep on adding more and more customers into your personal orbit.
Yeah, wow. It's huge, isn't it, guys? It just gets bigger, better, faster, stronger. I love it. All right. Renee, you want to say
Renita,
something?
Bridget,
Are you, yeah,
I have a question. So I signed up 2 people as the PC client, but they both put that they do not want the monthly subscription. So what happens in that case? And they still
Be
got
retail
they
customers.
got the price that it was offering.
Yeah, if they don't sign up for monthly, like the first time they'll get it. Obviously, you sign up for the monthly and they'll get the wholesale price. But the following month they'll be retail again. I think you can skip twice, right? That's about it. On a PC account, like if they set up an actual PC account, you can only skip twice and then you're booted out and you become a retail person, so they'll be paying the 150.
Okay, great. Good to know. Thank you.
yeah.
So,
And then Renee, do you want to say
yeah,
something?
yeah, I
Go.
just wanted to say I recorded Super Saturday, so I've listened to Carrie's presentation several times. It's amazing. It was my favorite part too.
Yes,
I
me
actually
too.
downgraded my daughter because she has no interest in doing the business. It was very simple. She called corporate, sent in her license to validate her, and they just switched it that same day. She placed her order. She got her 10 things of Alavita. I think Eon was the first
Yeah,
one.
on month one.
And
Yeah.
her referral link is interesting. Her referral link is my website name with her customer ID. So it ties us both together.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how that works. And another thing in Carrie's presentation, she mentioned $100, you had to have $100 purchase, but I like scrutinized all the material in the back office. They have a really nice video back there. They have a PowerPoint presentation. It says just a qualified order. So I talked to customer support. Really, the only qualification, it's not a dollar amount. There is no dollar amount. It's any order with BV, any order. So they said the month that you get your free stuff, if you don't pay for anything that month, that is not a qualified order. But if it's a partial payment, that still qualifies as the
Wow.
order. And then
Oh,
another thing that was interesting, I have a preferred customer, so I didn't even know I could go look and see what they had ordered. It was so interesting. Last month, they got the free Alavita 10 patch sample. This month, they ordered a full sleeve. So that try before you buy really worked.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
Renee, thank you for sharing that. And so I'm showing you, did it switch on my screen, or can you see the PC Lifeway PC Plus program? Yeah. So if you log into your back office, guys, along the top, you will see resources, and click on resources and you scroll down, you'll see the PC and the PC Plus program. But again, Renee is talking about Carrie's presentation. That's what Bridget, Benoit, and I are talking about. Like, it was so fantastic. So hopefully, again, and I know maybe many of you didn't, attend Super Saturday, but we want to post that in our Facebook group, Light Warriors, because I want you guys to see what this woman is doing entirety, like from top to bottom. It's so good. And so for those of you that are interested in growing your business that way, it's not a bad idea. Now, listen, before the comp plan change, before comp plan 2.0, first time the comp plan's been changed in 20 years. We only got a percentage of like the volume of these people. Do you know that like it's dollar, it's equal. It's the same as if they're a brand partner. Do you guys know this now? So for me, this is a big deal because when they made that switch, that was such a fabulous switch, right? That we got more volume for all of our customers and all of our preferred customers, essentially, right? That's all running through our businesses. So it's a big deal. And we should be taking more advantage of it than we actually are. So, Renee, thank you for sharing that you actually
Yep.
downgraded your daughter.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Because she was never going to build.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and just being in full, authenticness about what's happening there. I thank you for sharing that because people need to know that if someone is never ever going to build a business, but they would like some free product, right? It's a
And
great way
and
to go.
and to be honest, I did the math. I made almost twice the money I would have had she been a brand partner. Twice the money. Like I would have made $32 because she's on my weaker leg. So I'm a two-star director. I would have got 9% as the binary bonus and then 7% on the level earnings bonus. So the math was $32. But as a preferred customer, I made $59 because I got a 5% customer premium. So it was just almost double the income. So it was like better
Wait,
all
can
the
you
way
say that
around.
again? Because they're looking at your face now because I was trying to find you. Renee, say it again what happened because this, for some of people watching this tonight, this is worth it for them to go do this, right?
Okay,
Go ahead.
so she ordered $195 or 195 volume of stuff. Okay, so she's on my weak leg. You get paid on your weaker leg. So I would have gotten 9% binary pay on that order, plus 7% level earnings bonus. So that's 16% total. So the amount I would have gotten as a brand partner was $32. But she's a preferred customer. So you get that flat $20 per X39. She ordered a performance pack, so that was 40. Plus I got 5% customer premium. So I ended up getting $59. So almost twice the income just because she was a customer.
Yeah, amazing. And someone's
Yeah.
asking, do they lose their place on the tree? Yes, they do.
Yes.
When they
Yeah.
downgrade to a preferred customer plus, they lose their place on the tree. So that would be if you ever have a hope of them building or they ever have a desire someday of building, I might not
Right.
lose the place on the tree, something to consider. But if they just say, hey, it's never going to happen, that's okay. I love how Dr. Ed, hey, let's bring Dr. Ed into the mix here. I didn't realize this, Dr. Ed, as you're communicating here with us. And then I think that after Dr. Ed, we'll wrap it up because I just want you, I got to get going because I got to pack because we fly out at like 3 tomorrow morning. But like Ed, Dr. Ed, where are you
Yeah,
at? Talk so I can get you. Keep
I'm
talking.
here.
There you are.
Uh, on my screen, I'm right next to you.
I got you, baby. I got you.
Okay.
Okay, so tell them what happened with you.
Well, so when we first were introduced to Lifeway, it was a friend of ours who was a preferred customer. But we just ended up signing up, not even underneath her. My wife just picked a random name off of the list, off of the drop down, and so we were preferred customers. And when we decided that we were going to become brand partners, we switched over and signed up under Leland Stillman because I know Leland. And so a brand partner, I mean, to me, this is one of the things is that the preferred customer is not married. They're not stuck to you. So they can switch to whoever they want. And ultimately in network marketing, you you make big money by building a team, not by the individual sales that
Right.
you're doing. So I can see on one hand, where this is attractive, especially getting more right upfront income, but you're potentially risking the kind of long-term residual income. And I don't know how many people would switch, if you sign them up as a preferred customer, if they start getting interested and involved, then they start watching more videos and so forth. It's kind of like Renita and Scott warn against, uh, using a lot of cross-team videos of, physicians in other teams or something that person might say, hey, I want to sign up underneath them. So,
Be
I'm,
careful with
I'm,
that, but you're proof
yeah,
that what we just are talking about works because you were the PC and now you're a brand partner and you and Thor are taking it to the tippity top. And then you found a good sponsor, right? And so it was all of that. It was the combination of that. But I feel like you really have to find out where people are at. I mean,
yeah,
that's just what it comes down to. Like if they just say, I'm never, ever, ever going to build anything, I don't have any desire. I mean, it might be appropriate, right? To go PC
yeah. I
plus.
mean, the lady who got us involved, she has no intention of ever being a brand partner. So she's now signed up underneath us because she was a preferred customer under somebody else. So now she's underneath us. So it just goes to
Oh,
show that,
oh,
people can shift around.
they can. And so that's why it's important to be a good sponsor, to show up, to go up, to be present, to be engaged in the meetings and things that are happening on your team, right? I would never have a sponsor that says, I don't know. Actually, I remember Steve Merritt, he's my sponsor. And I would say, Steve, I would ask him a question. He'd say, that's a good question. Let me know when you find the answer. I'm like, Steve. So then I'd find the answer and I go back to Steve. Here's the answer, you crazy cat. Anyway, the point is that, there's an opportunity here. The opportunity is if people are coming in as PCs, they're sponsored by you, essentially. The PC Plus is getting the money, the $100 for every three. So like they could do 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. You guys got to understand this. They could have free product of LifeWave until the day they die. Seriously, like they could just bank it up, right? With all these patches, because they're getting so many PCs. But then you are the sponsor of those new preferred customers. And then it's up to you to go do the work to say, hey, does this person really want to build? How is their experience going with the patch? Are they having a great product experience where they want to share? So it's all of that, right, Dr. Ed? I mean, it's all of it. We just want people to know it's an option because I really honestly never talked like this, accidentally sponsored a lot of customers just because I have a inkling of health, as my backbone. But to know that there's people on our teams that really just, hey, they just want to share with a couple friends and they would love the idea of getting a free sleeve of X39 every month, and so that's exciting for them, right? So anything else you want to say, Dr. Ed? We appreciate you.
No, ma'am.
You're awesome. He's going to go lay in the hammock. He sleeps in the hammock, even if it's
Too cold
snowing.
tonight.
Oh, it's too cold. You better
Well,
snuggle with Thora. She's cute. I love you guys. God bless you. Yeah, so that's Dr. Ed. So thanks, Thora and Ed, for participating. And Renee, thanks for your feedback as well. We really appreciate it, guys. Seriously, because this is new to me. And I say to Scott all the time, listen, I'm still growing. Like I'm not ripe and rotten. I'm green and growing. And so this is new to me. And when I heard it at the event, I thought, wow, I really got to grab hold of this. I don't know enough about this. So Bridget, thank you. And Benoit, thanks for coming alongside me tonight and giving me some of your knowledge and your energy. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. And I really appreciate all of you. So Renee, you as well. You're amazing. Thank you for telling us about your daughter, how you actually, I don't want to say downgraded because it's not a downgrade if it's the perfect fit for her, right? It's the perfect fit for her. So you didn't downgrade.
Yep.
You did something that exactly what your daughter wanted and
Yep.
that fit her lifestyle. And it also benefited you because now you're making and earning more money, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So on all levels, I always say everybody wins. Everybody
Mhm.
wins, right? That's what we want in this business is everybody winning. So we appreciate you, Renee. Bridget, Benoit, any last words, girl? You guys, I mean, these guys have gone through a lot of things in this season of their life. I'm just going to be honest. They've gone through a lot in the last few months.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had the most beautiful wedding I've ever seen. I thought, Scott and I need to get remarried and hire this photographer apparently in Spain, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess we need to like take it to Spain to get married again, because it was so gorgeous. And, but they're just a beautiful family and it's just hearts to serve and such great servant leaders. And we just appreciate you guys. We really do. So thank you guys
so much. And we will see you on the cruise.
Whoa.
Yeah. You in
I
Bahamas.
packed it right now. So yeah, I said to Scott, I've got the Bahama stuff all laying on the bed. I just got to put it in the suitcase. So I got to
I
get going.
kind of panicked when you said you were leaving tomorrow. I'm like, we're not leaving tomorrow, right? Like, we're
Yeah. Oh, we're going down to the beach house first. We get the keys for our house tomorrow, guys. We don't have the keys to our beach house yet. So we get that tomorrow. Hey, trust me when I say we're going to have some awesome incentives at our beach house. You're going to want to take advantage of the incentives that we offer because it's going to be cash. It's going to be fun in the sun. And it's going to be a lot of leadership training and development. And did I mention fun? Because we love fun. And so we're going to have that because we've got this beautiful house thanks to LifeWave. Wow, wow, wow. It was a dream. It was a pipe dream, 4 years ago and 2.5 years ago, we looked at the house. Hey, how about predicting your future? I stood in this house that we ended up purchasing 2.5 years ago. It was $2 million more than we got it for. 2 million, not 100,000, 2 million more than we actually purchased the home for. And I said to Scott and the boys, we're going to buy this house. And Scott's like, it's a little out of our price range right now, Renita. I said, we're going to buy this house. And 2.5 years later, we bought the house. And so that's how the power of the spoken word and the power of get your butt to work and get that action aligned with your beliefs and your desires of your heart. And the sky is the limit, guys. So with that being said, may the Lord bless each and every one of you. Thanks, Bridget and Benoit. I appreciate you guys. We will see you very soon on the cruise. And I'm going to tell you, we have some fun on these trips. So if you're about having fun, or maybe you say, I need a little bit more fun and joy in my life, I got to get on the trips with these people. You too can earn the incentive trips around the world. The next one's in Hawaii. You've got 22 days, baby, to win it. And people are winning it. Like I said, in 7 to 10 days, we've got people on our team that have earned this trip. April Lund was one of them. She popped in, never had worked a network marketing business in her life, and within 10 days had earned the trip to Hawaii. Now she's getting all of her teammates on the trip, like Patty, right? And so we can't wait to see all of you in the Bahamas in about a week, and we'll see the rest of you coming up shortly in Hawaii. So with that being said, have a great night, everybody. Thanks for all your participation. Everybody who got on tonight, we sincerely love and appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you. Have a great night. Be the light.